Hey everyone, welcome to Aries All Over the Place. It's your girl Erica, also known as Ari here. So I actually just wrapped up with filming an update on another channel that I have called Rising with Dawn Dance Co., my pro cheer dance report. So I decided to come on here while I was already in camera mode and give you guys my review on the Married at First Sight grand finale. Sidebar, if you like cheer and dance, go ahead and head over there now and subscribe to that channel. Thank you. Alright, let's talk about it, friends. So they did not wait until next Wednesday to air the grand finale. It actually aired on Thursday, the day after Decision Day. So I had gone back to kind of watch Decision Day again just to kind of like give it a little refresher before I did my review on that one. But come to find out, the grand finale had already aired. So I had to go back and watch that too so that I could come here and give you this review. I do have a lot of opinions and a lot of things to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Got all my notes here. As you can see, I took a lot of notes. I have a lot to say. Yes, I do. All right, so let's start with the best couple, Amani and Woody. They are still married. I was so happy to see that, of course. Kevin Frazier, who was the host of the grand finale, asked her if she will be taking Woody's last name. She said she absolutely will be taking his last name, but due to COVID, she hasn't been able to get to the Social Security office to turn in the paperwork to do so, but she's got it all filled out and ready to go. He asked if they're still in the honeymoon phase. She said they absolutely are. Woody is still doing really sweet things. Speaking of Woody doing sweet things, you guys, I already talked about how he had me crying on Decision Day. But this dude got down on one knee and gave her a ring. He said that he knows that the show gave her a ring, but he wanted to personally give her his own ring that he bought with his own money to show her how serious he is about this marriage and how much he loves this woman. Woody, yes. Yes, sir. Bravo. They were talking about family, and I thought it was so sweet how he talked about how him and his father don't have the greatest relationship, but Amani has two dads, so he kind of got a bonus with that. He's able to talk and communicate with them all the time, and she talked about how his family is so loving and accepting of her and how important that was to her. And it's just, I mean, they are literally like the greatest match that I think that this show has done, at least in the seasons that I've watched. I just love those two. They are definitely the most romantic couple of all that are on this cast, and I just wish them the best. I see that they have a YouTube channel. I sure did subscribe. Yes, I did. I can't wait to see the content that they bring to their channel. So again, congratulations to Amani and Woody. I'm so proud of you guys, and thank you for being a great example of beautiful Black love. All right, moving on. All right, next I have Brett and Olivia. Okay, so they have not rekindled at all. Olivia mentioned that she's not a fan favorite. I don't really think people have a big problem with Olivia. I just think that there were little things that people caught on to that, you know, show that she could have given Brett a little bit of grace on that she didn't, but I don't think that she was like the villain. She is very cold and resentful. I can see that she has not forgiven Brett for his behavior. I think since airing or since the cameras have rolled, she has become more resentful because she was talking about how her friends are always sending her screenshots of him out with other women or screenshots of them matching up with him on Tinder and just all kinds of stuff that she just is like, you weren't ready to be married, so why did you come on here and waste my time? I get it, Olivia, I do. But again, I did feel like he was trying. He has a hard time, but he was trying to be softer here and kind of be nice in a sense, but Olivia was just giving so much pushback that his asshole ways came running. When Kevin asked him, you know, were you attracted to Olivia? And he said, I was at first, but then after I got to know her, not so much. Like, he just can't help it. I will say at the end when all the couples came together and Brett did not choose to come on, I don't blame him. Just like last season when Michael walked off stage because they were all ganging up on him about Brandon's behavior, I didn't blame him either. Like, y'all not gonna just gang up on me here on national TV. That's what's not gonna happen. So I get it. I just felt like they went in on him a little much for not coming back. Like, they accuse him of wanting to be in front of the cameras, but then when he don't want to be on the cameras, then they accuse him of hiding from the cameras. It was just too much. It's like, just leave Brett alone. Let him go be. Olivia and Brett didn't work out, and it's okay. Olivia, girl, you will find somebody. You are a beautiful woman. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Moving on. All right. So let's talk about Bennett and Amelia. All right. So they are still married, as to be expected, and they are living in Virginia. Now, Bennett didn't have his glasses on, and I was like, you know, if Bennett get a little haircut, a little makeover, Bennett kind of fine lightweight. Like, he's a very attractive man. Yeah, if he got a little makeover, he'd be hot stuff. Shout out to Bennett. They were talking about how she's been really busy with her residency, and he actually was able to land a job fairly quickly. So they seem to be pretty happy in their living situation. I loved their tour of their home, and you know, all the little sarcastic ways they were playing on, you know, the different little rooms, and there's a clothing rack with clothes on it, and here's a plant. Like, I thought that was super cute. They're so cute together. Their song that they wrote for Kevin Frazier, like, I thought that was great. That hook was kind of fire, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I actually like the hook of that song. So good job in it, and Amelia. I don't really have much to say about those two. Everyone knew that they had great chemistry because they just gel well together. So shout out to Amelia and Bennett. I hope that they are still together and living happily in Virginia. And I kind of hope that they start a YouTube channel or something. They need to, because they're highly entertaining. So hopefully we'll see more from Amelia and Bennett soon. But again, congratulations to you two on being the perfect couple. Moving on. So I know I want to talk about Karen and Miles next, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go to Henry and Christina. All right, so on here they stated that they never even kissed. I must have missed that, because I thought they at least kissed. They never kissed? Dang. While they were showing the little clips from the season, when they showed that clip of him confiding in Amani and talking to her about his frustrations with Christina, man, if looks could kill, the way she cut her eyes over at Henry, like, I know you wasn't telling this. Man, Christina she's very interesting. She said that she didn't crave any attention or affection from Henry, which tells me that I don't think that she was ever really attracted to him at all. I feel like she was here for all of the wrong reasons. You know, Kevin asked, like, you know, why didn't you make any moves? Why didn't you try to, like, push in on her or try to, you know, kiss her or anything like that? And he was just saying he didn't want to lead her on because he just knew from the beginning that it probably wasn't going to work out. So they talked about how members of her family and friends at the wedding were telling all her business at their wedding about this 5-year relationship that she was in with some married man. I'd be pissed if my family was telling all my business about that when I'm here to do an experiment, you know, and trying to be married to some stranger. And for them to do that, I think is kind of messed up. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad he found out. She said that she's been living in Mexico with some friends. I don't know. I have a friend who used to be a flight attendant, and she's like, well, you gotta know the flight attendant life. Like, she's probably not homeless. I just think that she was probably dependent on this man that she was with financially, and he gave her the boot for some reason, and now she doesn't know what to do. She's just trying to look for some security, and also maybe trying to make this man jealous or trying to rebound off of that situation. When Henry decided that he was going to go in on her, and yes, he absolutely did, about her lies, and they were talking about Textgate, he was talking about how she was blackmailing him and threatening to hold it over his head. And it sounds to me like those traits are probably the same type of trait that she had in this relationship with this guy. She probably was used to holding things over his head and telling him, like, you know, if you don't do this for me, I'm going to tell your wife, and like all types of stuff like that. So I think that that's the toxic behavior she was used to. So she thought that she could still use that behavior on Henry, and it just didn't work out for her. It all kind of made a lot more sense after learning about this relationship that she was previously in prior to meeting Henry. Henry and his sarcasm, like, I don't care what y'all say, Henry is hilarious. He is my favorite of all of the cast members here. Woody was talking about how they go out for shots and for drinks, and how, you know, the little kind of weird Henry that we saw on TV is not the real Henry. He's very outgoing and fun. I believe it. When Kevin asked him, you know, if Lifetime gave you the opportunity to do it all over again, would you do it? And he said, you know, sometimes he wakes up every day wondering if he regrets it, and other times he would rather walk 5 miles barefoot on glass. I was like, oh my God, he is so funny to me. Like, I don't know, I guess maybe his quirkiness and his just kind of chill demeanor in his shade cracks me up. I do feel like he got to the bottom of it. Well, he didn't really get to the bottom of it because he still never saw the text message, but he definitely got to express himself and let Christina know exactly how he felt. I think she felt every bit of how he felt, and I really do think that she was remorseful, because I do think that she recognizes her toxic behavior. I do. So I wish them both the best of luck. I hope that Henry finds someone, and Christina will too eventually. I just think Christina really needs to get some help and help to get over that past situation that she was in that seems to have done a number on her. So best of luck to both of them. Moving on. All right, guys, let's talk about Miles and Karen. All right, now listen. So when they were showing the clips from the season, this was before Kevin even asked if they were still together or not. They were showing the clips from the season or whatever, and they showed the clip of her in the dressing room talking about how he's not really my type and like all this stuff, and you could see it on her face that she kind of had like this look on her face. As they were showing all of Karen's foolishness, Miles just was like tapping her on her knee and like giggling and laughing like as if it was funny. This is where Miles has jumped into protector mode, which is great. That's her husband. You provide, you protect. I get it. But Miles, my man, no, that wasn't cute. Nothing about the way she was acting on this show was cute. Kevin asked her, after watching yourself back on television, did you see that you were a little bit closed off or feel that you were a little, she said, I don't. The arrogance. She's very arrogant, and she gives off this air like she knows the people been talking. So she's like, yeah, I'm still here. He still chose me. He still said yes. So now what y'all gonna say? That's what she's all about. She was talking about how her mom is a big fan of Miles. Of course she is. She saw how great of a guy he was. Lots of mamas will be proud to have Miles as their son-in-law. Miles is a good dude. He is, however, becoming a pushover. I'm starting to see that weakness she was talking about. He's a little bit of a pushover, because I get that you want to protect her feelings and you don't want her to be clowned on national TV or whatnot. However, you still were not sticking up for yourself or standing up for yourself. And then he had the nerve to say that he, up until he sat on the couch on decision day, was going to say no. What changed your mind? When you're sitting on the couch, you said that the past 3 weeks is what changed your mind. But here on the finale, you said that you was gonna say no even when you got to the couch. But you said yes. What are you doing? I don't understand. Kevin asked about his DMs and, hey, are your DMs popping now, you know, since you've been on the show? And Karen kept making little sly comments like, yeah, America's sweetheart. And he's like, yeah, my DM's been popping a little bit. And she's like, what they be saying, what they be saying. And he's like, well, you know, they be saying, you know, that I deserve better and da-da-da. And she's like, and what you tell them? And what you tell them? She's controlling. She knows that she can make him say what she wants him to say. Like, it's just arrogance, complete arrogance. And at this point, to me, it's a little scary. Ain't nobody in their bedroom, ain't nobody, you know, at their house on their walls and know what's going on. But stick it out, you work it out, you make it work. And I hope that she is better for you and she's doing better by you and she is giving you the things that you need. Because she said in there something about, oh, well, it was when I saw that he was serious is when it clicked for me. Girl, what? He was serious? What? I don't know. But again, I wish no bad on anyone. I hope that they have a wonderful marriage. Miles, young man, I hope that, you know, you can stick it out. You know, you get what you get. You don't put your fit. Period. So that's that. I think it's really cute that they only live like a few steps away from Amani and Woody. They're definitely not Amani and Woody, but I think it's cute how they live so close, and hopefully maybe some of that love that Amani and Woody got can rub off on Karen and Miles a little bit. Hopefully, we'll see. But anyways, that is all I have to say about the finale. I'm so glad it is over. So I hope that you enjoyed my reviews. I will be switching things over to the OWN network and doing some reviews on the shows that are over there. Who is squeaking their car like that? Ready to Love season 3 is there now. I haven't watched any of the episodes yet, but I will get into those pretty soon here, as well as there's another show on there called like Put a Ring on It or something like that. I'm going to try to do some reviews on that as well. So stay tuned to this channel. Make sure that you subscribe, give a comment below, like the video if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, that's it. So again, Married at First Sight season 11. I had a blast with my reviews, and I look forward to the next season of Married at First Sight, which I hear is supposed to be in Houston. I'm not sure, but when that comes on at the start of the year, I will be back here to give my reviews on that as well. Work from home videos coming to you very soon as well. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Make sure that you are here for it. And that is it. Thank you all and have a wonderful day. Bye.